Apartment living can be pretty great sometimes. You have people to shovel your walk in the winter, provide maintenance and repairs on your building so you don't have to. Sometimes you even get amenities like a fitness center or a pool. However, you live in a very old building. Why? Because it was affordable. It's so old that the walls are plaster, and there are a variety of, let's just say, curious construction techniques, some of which were completed just to adequately provide a livable space. Emphasis on the adequate. Years of these lackluster repairs and little to no maintenance have taken their toll, and now you're ready for some improvement in your life. I'm here to offer some helpful advice on how to improve your living space in an affordable manner. First, you should note that plaster is actually harder than drywall, which is great, but does you little to no favors when trying to hang artwork and have a shower in a bathroom with no fan to ventilate the space. While both plaster and drywall can grow mold, plaster especially does not fare well in a hot, humid environment, such as a shower. Here we have an instance of plaster walls in an unventilated bathroom with an absolutely ugly wall covering. All of these attributes, combined with an occupant that just absolutely loves hot, steamy showers, leads to a scenario like we have here, with a wall covering that is failing and delaminating in an absolutely appalling, peely fashion. Likely, the wall covering was installed to protect the plaster and keep it from turning into a moldy, crumbly pile of mush.
But this is just not the right type of wall covering for such a hot, steamy room. In fact, right here you can actually see that the installer squeezed glue between the seams and wiped it off, spreading it all over the surface of the wall covering. At first this may have looked fine. Once the glue dried you couldn't see it, but years later dirt has started to cling to the adhesive on the surface, adding to the unsightly appearance of the wall covering.
Typically, at this point, I would go into detail about the delicate removal process of steaming the wall covering off of the plaster, then scraping the remaining glue, cleaning and drying for a couple of days before beginning the surface prep process for proper application of the correct type of wall covering in a steamy room. But remember, you're a renter. You don't own this place. Don't give your landlord the benefit of your labor and time in addition to the rent that you already pay. The correct answer is to move. Your lease is probably nearly up. Just move and let the owner deal with this sad, crumbly state of affairs they call an apartment. That's right, you can now begin your search for a new place. And with that, you've just completed your first renovation.